Guys, so this is the gossip box, right? It's better for relationship to be private. Hi guys, welcome to another episode of the Gossip Box brought to you by Legacy TV. And as always, I'm your host, Muse, on the show. And today we have a really interesting topic. This one past gossip. Now, why would they carry on calling your matter? So when you see, say yes, so this is it. And as always, I won't be doing the show alone. I have two amazing people with me on the show. Hi, Ndidi.
Hi.
Please introduce yourself.
Okay, hi guys. My name is Ndidi. I'm actually into real estate.
Hey!
I work with a real estate organization. So glad to be here.
Why the way
Only
she
one.
smiles?
Only you don't they fall in
No, I'm
love on
serious.
set.
And she's pretty actually.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, same here.
Which part of Igbo are you from? Like which state?
Imo State.
Wow. I feel we should actually.
Okay, Mechonugi there. We are on set. Not falling in
You
love.
should work. Where are you from?
I'm from Imo State.
Now this kind of men they
Yeah.
real relationship.
Where in Imo?
Owerri, Avo, Gong, like Owerri West to be precise.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
Yeah. What about you?
Ituboma.
Are you serious?
It don't do. You see why I said that this kind of men they real relationship. You carry band come somewhere. He not even they measure any
I
other
feel like
thing.
she's single, so I mean.
You
No,
feel
I'm
like
not single.
feeling.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you are ruined.
Yeah, that's nice anyway. I'm happy for the guy who
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I
He's
am
happy.
too.
He's happy that you are happy too. He showed me that. He said he's happy that you're happy. Fabi, introduce yourself.
Okay, so I am Favi and I am a filmmaker, writer, director. Yeah, nice to be here.
You want
again.
okay? This is what you do now. You just write scripts, but your scripts no work
This is
in
no
your favor.
scripting now.
Yeah, you dey try use and write script. Thank you.
Why do you have trust issues with people in the entertainment industry?
Really? Especially script writers, directors, movie producers.
When
Abeg.
I tell people I'm single, they feel like I'm using my experiences to put into
Single,
my work.
single,
That's
or
why I'm
partially
not-
single.
Single.
He wanted to stutter. Did you see that?
There's someone.
There is.
But you're
There
not
are
sure.
no. This kind of situation.
Do
There
you
is
read-
not
do
someone.
you
There
read
are
minds?
people.
Do you read minds?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Could you read mine?
I wouldn't read your mind holding your palm. Or read your mind looking at you.
Oh, thank you. You said you do read my mind. Okay.
Nah.
Okay, but it's fine.
Okay, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Same
we're trying to bond and bond, but we go still cook one cook. In the try do all these things so that when time reach,
Mesh.
he will think it's by these lines he's dropping. He will not
Oh
say,
my
let
God,
me
come
take
on.
it easy. Nobody's
He's a
taking
nice
it
guy,
easy
he's cool.
here.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, what we're going to be discussing is an important thing, especially for all Gen Zs.
Gen Zs, drag your chair.
You say drag chair. People are supposed to stand. Stand like this.
They have been sitting on the table for so long.
Stand up.
It's time to
Listen to words from the wise.
Stand on the table, or even carry the table on your head,
break.
because I'm being so scared for these Gen Z people now.
Yeah.
Imagine Gen Alpha B. What did they call them? It's going to be worse. It's
Yeah.
going to be so worse than we actually thought, right?
Mhm.
Now, the topic we're discussing is what is ruining relationships in this current day.
Wow. I think this is a moment where I'm proud that I'm single. Does that count?
There are
And I think she's in a
there are
relationship,
few
so you could hear
relationships that
from both
survive.
perspectives. I mean, you get what I'm saying?
So you dey proud say this. No go fight the bone of your bone.
Now,
You don't know you will start
we will
now.
Get to that.
You will never get
We've
to
been
it.
training.
How
to
long
that
have you been
moment.
single? You've been training for how long?
We've been training.
How
for
many years?
That. I mean,
Months.
no.
Which month? How many
That has
years?
been years.
Wow.
Yeah.
But there's been some in between.
I have been working on myself for her.
Which her?
The person that we finally meet now.
So you need to be in other relationships to know yourself better,
No,
and to
you see,
get
that's the thing.
experience.
When I said I am working on myself, I did not say I am working on myself with people for her. I am working on myself for her.
All right, guys.
Okay.
So we're going to start with we're going to start with defining what a relationship actually is, like an ideal relationship for you what you think an ideal relationship is, and what the misconception, like what is the misconception we're getting currently in this day.
Yeah.
Do you understand
Yeah.
that? So we're going to start with you.
In reality, and like you said, personally, so I'm going to personalize it, right?
Yeah.
So there's this thing where we do where while growing up, where during secondary school or in secondary school, you want to make sure you mingle with girls, you want to be the life of the party, you want to be with one, and make sure you also be with the person's friend, right? And we term that relationship, scrap that. So we get to that point where we as individuals know what we want in life. You won't say per se if you are ready or not, but to an extent, you know that okay, look, if I am going to be with this person, it's for the long run or long haul. So I think that's what defines relationship for me. The fact that I am being with someone for the long haul. I am being with someone visioning marriage, of course, a happy ending.
Now I want
of
to
course,
ask a
at last.
question. So
Yeah.
let's say in the space of 1 year, you
Okay.
date two people. So every person you meet, you're always going to vision the future with them.
So that's the thing. You can. I think it's best personally, right? It's best that way because I'm one that would want to give in my all if I'm actually in a relationship. So and to an extent too, you can't tell what the future is going to be. So you can still be in that. You can still have the expectation, and then at the end, last, you go chop breakfast. Abi she go give you, go give her anyone. But I feel
Yeah.
like if you're entering that relationship with that perspective, it saves you a lot. A lot of so many nonsense going around now and expectation from both men and women, right, of our generation. You get something like that. So in an ideal relationship for me, to answer your question, it's one that you are in with the intention of
Yeah.
that happy ending, which is marriage.
Okay, so what do you think is the misconception people are having in this present day when it comes to having a relationship or being in a relationship?
Many expectations that don't match into reality. One, people want to they want everyone to be perfect. They want their man to be perfect. They want their woman to be perfect. It's not possible. Two, you want the fact that something is working in another relationship and you feel like it has to work in yours.
Your relationship.
It's a big different, right? And it's not always going to be like that. Three, that is hard for people to talk about, I think, is sexual compatibility. Everybody think I hear when ladies say, if he can probably make me come, or if he can, might do this one, or if he
Then
can do
we're
that
never going
one,
to be.
and stuff like that. We can't, and some guys are saying, more, she has to be this person, probably a virgin or a baddie, and stuff like that. You see, all those misconceptions, right, is I think is bullshit. And personally, that's what scared me the most in relationship. The whole expectations when it comes to sexual compatibility and drive and all those things. We have lost touch with the reality that we think because people are talking about things or things are happening to other people, that's the way it should happen to us. I think that's very, 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 very bad.
All right. I think that's okay. Ndidi, what is an ideal relationship to you, and what do you think are the misconceptions we get in this present day when it comes to relationships?
An ideal relationship for me is two people coming together that know what they want and want to achieve a common or a particular goal.
Okay.
So these two people must be matured and they must be ready to, be there and motivate each other. That's what my ideal relationship is all about. To get to a common goal. And understanding, and people that are mature that know what they want. Misconceptions about relationship is firstly expecting your current guy or girlfriend to be like your previous or somebody that you admire or the kind of girl you want.
Or something you've seen somewhere or online.
Yeah. Then secondly, expecting your girl or guy to do everything or anything for you.
And then you're not doing the same.
You're not doing the same thing. And also like he said, sexual
compatibility.
compatibility.
This is the more reason I feel we should actually,
See, this is
I mean,
not.
we're actually
Excuse
saying
me.
almost the same thing. I don't know if you get.
We are just getting started. This is not a shoot your shot show.
Okay, fine.
I don't understand. Who is this?
Welcome to Shoot Your Shot.
We're not doing. We're not
I get that. I'm sorry.
matching people here. That's not what we're doing. Now this is.
Yeah,
Okay,
okay.
you want to say something?
Not really. I don't really want to go into the sexual compatibility.
Why? You're being
Because she
careful.
knows women do have that drive.
No. What I feel is that everyone can learn and everyone can unlearn when it comes to that. So that's all I have to say.
Okay.
But I think women, I just say women do that. They want everything to dance to their tune. In and of itself in the relationship.
That's probably someone that is not ready or is not.
Yeah, but that's what we are talking about, right? About this generation now. The fact that people dive into these things without being ready. That's number one. Number two, sometimes I question, right, and I ask, how ready can you even be to meet certain things? There are certain challenges that you will never be ready for if you keep waiting for yourself to be ready.
Yeah.
So you have to dive into it and
then
trash
grow
it,
yourself into
right?
it.
But that's the thing where ladies, most especially, right? I mean, don't want to. Okay, I'll give an instance, right? I was seeing a film, a certain time, Sex Life, right? I don't know if any of you have an idea of
I'm not a movie person,
right? So, where this lady is married now and she has babies, and she's still in that euphoria of what her life used to be back then, to the point that she leaves her man and goes back to this guy. You get so, and it's painted in a situation where she lives in a country, or outside the country with her man. She goes to the city to have whatever sex and all the rest with her ex. So you see this thing. Women most of the time think if he doesn't match that vibe, right? Sexually, it's a very, very big problem.
I think it's both ways.
And I think sometimes, right, it still boils down to the whole, you don't make me satisfied. Men get themselves satisfied.
But I have a question. Sometimes the narrative we bring up when we talk about sexual compatibility, are you a porn star?
You get,
because the expectations you have. I mean, I don't know, doctors, correct me if I'm wrong, but most of the things we see online, like you need to go this thing, you're 30 minutes, you're this. I think I saw somewhere where they said an ideal sex should not last more than 30 minutes. What do you want they do?
No, but that's the thing.
Now
women don't get this.
What I would say is, some people have been in relationships where their sexual life was different from what they are in.
Then you have to understand that you're not loving this person because of this. Like I love what you said when you said somebody can learn and unlearn. This is what you tell your partner, teach your partner. And then what is killing it most in this day is that these people, you're not supposed to be having sex if you're not married.
True.
You're not supposed to be doing that.
Men, you shouldn't.
It's not about being a Christian or not, because sex is spiritual. Sex is more than just having
a physical
contact with somebody.
I believe they disagree with you, but continue.
Why would they disagree? See, because I don't know how people do it and have multiple partners, but then you're going to be in confusion, because somehow you're going to find yourself wanting to please this person, and then you're going to find yourself wanting to please, how many people will you please? It's just like social media. You're doing this content in this style. It will get to a point they will say, Omo, you don't do this one, no, you don't go try another one. You go still try another. They will say, you don't go there one place.
So if you ask me, I feel like when it comes to the learning, men submit themselves more to learn than women.
Are you sure about that?
I hate to agree, but yes.
If I tell you that we actually need to work, I mean,
it's not about that.
But and it's actually sad, because when it boils down to reality, these are the things we face, right? And let's not even dive into finances. It's a really big deal breaker for most relationships. It's one that have caused so many divorce, and it's a big deal breaker. We need to come to the fact that what is happening relationship A.
It's
not
not what is
happening.
going to happen, and
Yeah,
it's most
sure.
likely might not or will never happen.
Yeah. So you need to come to that fact that, okay, look, this is what is happening in my own relationship, and I need to approach it that way. And
Yeah.
again, sorry, I'm hating so much on the ladies, right? I feel like to an extent they don't help themselves because people you rely on to actually even help you with good advices would be the one to tell you, I think he's not even the one for you. If he can't do certain things for you, he's not the one for you.
Now,
if he can't do that one, he's not the one for you.
yeah.
And that's where the problem begins.
Now this conversation you're bringing up is actually going to bring me to list out a lot of things that ruin relationship, especially in this present day. And we're going to look at it from a various perspective now, starting with gender.
Okay.
Like the fact that there is a man and there is a woman in the relationship, right? We're not going to think alike.
Yeah.
We're not going to love the same things.
Yeah.
We're not going to have the same perspective.
Yeah.
But what is actually going to make it work is, where is the understanding? Where is the compromise? Because you cannot always say, it's because I like this, let's continue to be like this. No. What if this person doesn't like it?
Yeah. How do you sacrifice for that?
How do you sacrifice for this person? Now, on your end, do you think that it's the male or the female, which of them ruins a relationship more? In this present day, looking at the perspective everyone has, looking at it from a Gen Z level, looking at it from a digitalized world, everybody's on social media, look at how things are going. We're talking of this present day. Do you think the male gender ruins the relationship more or the women?
What I would say is both genders actually ruin.
You're on defense.
I'm not on defense, to be honest.
Okay.
To be honest,
Okay.
both genders,
Yeah.
men and women, but I would say men. I would pick men.
Why? Because I personally feel we don't.
You feel what?
We don't.
You're not the
You
one
see-
that ruins
you
the
see,
relationship.
Yes, women have that's if you look at expectations, right, from both the man's point of view and the woman's point of view, right? What are those expectations a man have or has on a woman? Probably physique, right? And then see, that's the thing. Is it that physique or your inwardness? Some men care that they want you to be
So
a
what do you
particular
think
type
women?
of
Women
way.
is just only one.
What?
You can just say money.
Yeah.
That's
I
the
don't
only
even
thing.
think it is more than that.
And what else?
It is money. It is what's it called now? It is security, right? Which I'm going to learn. That should be a balance actually. It is so many things that happen inside that relationship. Probably respect and the likes and this one and that one. And like you said, let's bring it to the Gen Z, right? Generation where everybody now wants to be a feminist.
True.
And to be very, very candid, right? If we are going with the original idea of feminism, I actually agree. But now I feel like women are being nasty and they're covering it with feminism. So they want to throw an order and let their order stand. They want a man to dance to their music. And if you're not doing it, it's like more like a deal
Funny
breaker.
enough, Gen Z women don't even need men to do anything for them. Most majorly Gen
So
Z
what do
women
you
are
think
women
they
that
want?
they do things for themselves. If it's okay, talking about money, they work, they earn their money themselves. Do you understand? Yes.
And they still complain.
Yes.
Complain about what?
The Gen Z nowadays, they are very proactive. Most of them are into digital stuff, having business, like they go and do things. You can see a lady of 19, 20 already making so much money. Do you get? And she wouldn't need a man to do that for her. If a man is there, okay, fine. You can, if you want to provide, fine, but she wouldn't depend on the man.
Okay, I totally get what you're saying, right? But this is it. Most of these women, right, work and everything. But now they don't just only work. They work with with a certain level of what would
A
I do
narrative.
now? Yeah. They want to prove something.
Now
You guys are looking
far
for
from
women
that
are earning money themselves, working
no,
for themselves.
most times,
and there are women out there, Gen Z, that are doing it for themselves. They don't need a man to do it for them.
See, the thing is, most guys in this present day, all they want is that woman that yes, you have something doing for yourself, but don't exceed what I'm supposed to do for you.
Yeah.
So
but that's the thing.
Because they feel like you doing as much as you can for yourself is you trying to have a certain level of power,
And
because
it's a threat to them.
yes, it's
to their ego.
always a threat to
I
them.
think I get what you're saying, but I beg to differ. Why? If a man says this woman should not work or something, it's a problem. If a man says, "Oh yeah, you know what? Go and get something doing and everything," it's also a problem. So you want me to do something?
Gone are those
So
days.
you want me to
Gone
do
are those
something?
days.
So you want me to kill myself?
Gone are
So
those
where do you
days
come
where
in?
ladies will sit down and wait for a man
Yeah.
to provide. It was
Yeah.
our mothers and grandmothers' generation.
Yeah.
This generation, no lady
See,
waits for a man to
another
provide for
thing
them.
for me, I think it's the men that ruin the relationship more when it comes to gender, because see, women love hard on. If a woman loves you,
Mhm.
if a woman loves you, there is it's going to take so much hurt for her
let
to
go.
decide
Yeah.
to say, I'm
She will
walking
swallow
away.
everything and anything.
But men will not.
Let's talk about men. Let's talk about men
cheating.
that are abusive.
Yes.
Okay.
Men that have power.
Yes.
Men that have money.
Okay.
So they give money to their girlfriends. They protect them. So any little thing, they get very, very abusive.
Yes.
Okay.
Because especially when they know that this girl is, I'm the one doing most of it for her. So she's most likely not going to say, I'm going to walk away.
Because
First-
she's
And then
benefit.
even if she decides to do that, you're going to blind her with, I don't mean it, I always take care of
give
you.
her
And then they
gifts
get
and
to
make
feel
deceive
like
her.
the attention, the care, the spending, it is love.
Enough.
Okay, that's fine. First of all, any man can be abusive, whether you are rich, you are poor, you have shit, you don't have shit. Because I've seen men that are poor and they're actually abusive to their wife.
True.
I've seen men that also have the money and they're actually abusive
True.
to their wife. So it's a general this thing. Now let's leave that. Let's also understand the fact that women too can be abusive.
Yes.
If you've worked under a bossy woman as a guy, to an extent, you know what I'm talking about. If you felt that heat, right? So if you're bringing the abusive or the abuse narrative,
but it's mostly men, majorly men.
See, now
physical.
let me now, aside physical abuse, right? Cheating.
Mm-hmm.
A man would want a woman to forgive him when he cheats. But a man will never, read my lips, a man will never forgive a woman if she cheats.
Yeah.
that's not true.
That is true.
It is
very
100.
True. Very, very true.
Very, very not
now,
true.
you guys go about this narrative that men are promiscuous in nature, a man is polygamous in nature, and the rest. It is not gone at those days.
Gone are those days. See,
it is not gone at those days.
We're talking about this generation, right?
Yes, it happens.
And I'm telling you that this generation, men, we love so easily. That's
that's a huge lie.
The generation, the men in this generation, do you know what they do? The men in this generation, all you could do is you want this kind of woman, you praise, a woman that is doing so well for herself, a woman that is this, a woman that is this. But then check some of these men, they are doing stuff with the so-called baddies.
Yes.
Behind the scene, they keep cheating, but in front, they are claiming to be this.
True. Yes.
They are drawing an egg, but then behind they've gone to fry themselves.
Let's not forget, men are moved by what they see.
Yes.
Look, men.
You can have a perfect girlfriend.
It's hard to sway a woman.
Everything, but yet people still go outside.
Yes.
Men. You see this cheating.
And then
you already know. You just want to defend.
One thing that makes it worse is that they get to say that I've seen more than 10 guys come to say, see, if a man cheat on you, he no touch, he no mean anything. But if a woman cheat on you, no say she don't ready for that relationship. Why is it?
Okay, so
that is them just supporting themselves, defending themselves.
First of all, right? I think statistically or generally, it's there out there that men cheat more.
It is
right.
True.
Thank you. Fine. No doubt. Fact.
Good.
According to you, though.
It's not according to me. It is not according
out
to
there.
me.
So it's not
Thank you. Am I the one putting it out there?
You said it's out there.
But now, here's
cannot
the
speak
thing.
twice.
You won't also deny the fact that men love the most.
That's a lie. That is a
lie.
A huge lie.
That is a lie.
Huge lie.
Big,
that is not true.
Lie.
I will never accept that.
It is not true. Men don't love the
Men,
most.
men love the
It's a
most.
lie.
It's a lie.
That's why.
It's not true.
That's why when little things happen, I don't even believe the fact that men move on.
A man
I
will
don't even
claim
believe the fact that men move
a
on
man will
quickly
claim to
after a
love you.
relationship.
A man will claim to love you the most and still be cheating on you and
Yes.
still be
Why
telling
are
you
you going
that
to
it's
cheat when you
because
love
I
me?
love you.
Why are you going to cheat when you love me?
Where is that done?
Why are you
a man
going
will,
to
a man
cheat
will
when you
cheat
say
on
you
you
love
and
me?
still tell you that, see, I love you so much, but this thing does not count. Don't count it for me.
Fine. Let's ask ourselves this question: what is cheating actually?
See, doing things for me,
Yeah.
doing things with your partner, doing things that you do with your partner with
It's
someone
someone
else.
else.
It doesn't have to be
Cheating.
sex. It's
Yes.
cheating.
And women don't do these things.
No.
Now let me break it to you, right? If you've defined cheating like this, I
Yes.
think women do it more
Nah.
than men.
No. Men do
Give
it
me
more.
instances. Give me
Men
Men do
instances.
it more.
more
Men
Give
than
me
cheat more.
instances.
It is
Right?
proven. Men
Because
cheat
women
more.
have many expectations in
Give
mind,
me
and they have the
instances.
You
tendencies
see
of
a man.
looking out.
Hello.
Give
You
me
see a man.
instances.
You see
Give
a man
me
that is. You
instances.
see a man that is married and still
Yeah.
has like 2 or 3.
I will tell you, my wife
Yeah.
is
You
my
see a
wife.
man that is even dating
Yeah.
and still have girls outside that
Yes.
he's sleeping
Okay,
with.
let me ask
But
you
you
a question.
hardly see a
Let
woman
me ask you a
that is
question.
married that is having men outside.
Let me ask
Yes.
you
Or
this
a girl
question.
in a relationship that
Let
is
me
having
also let me
other guys
also shock
outside.
you. Let me also shock you. These men that are having this, that are married, right, and are having these women as side chicks, right? These women that are the side chicks, you would be surprised to know that they are also in a relationship.
Hardly.
She kept quiet. She knows it's true.
Hardly.
No, not for me.
Hardly.
I was
Hardly.
actually You're not done talking.
But
You're not done talking.
it's sad how all the weight and everything, boom, you people only see this guy that is with this
Because
girl.
you guys do it
But
a lot.
forget the
always
fact
the
that
guy.
this girl that is with this guy also have a
See,
guy
see,
is with.
do you also
It's hard-
wait,
it's hard,
do
it's
you
rare
also
before you
know
see that.
do you also know that there are people in open relationships and open marriages?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
So those
that's
could be
true.
those people.
Exactly.
Yes.
Those people
It could be them because you're saying that you said those people could also be in a relationship,
Yeah.
right? And now me, I'm saying that those people could also be in an open relationship. I've seen open marriages.
Despite the gender.
Yes,
Thank you. So it's no longer a man thing.
it
But
is.
it is known that it is proven.
It
that
is a
men
man that
cheat
pushes the
more.
agenda.
That's just the
It
honest
is
truth.
a man
Let's
that
just
pushes
accept
the
it.
agenda.
See, women, right? You
Before a woman
you
will cheat,
only say
before a woman will cheat, her boyfriend or husband has already been cheating.
That's not true.
Yes. A
And
woman will not wake
if
up
a
one
woman
morning.
cheats on you, she's
A woman will not
walking
wake up one
away.
morning and say she
That's
wants
If a
to
woman
cheat.
If a
cheats
woman
on
cheats
you, she's walking
Cheating
away.
is cheating.
But you did it first, and she could not take it
That's
anymore.
the thing.
A
You always
woman,
believe.
no.
Why do people always
A
believe
man
that?
will never
Why
forgive
do
a
people
woman
always
that
believe
cheats,
that,
relationship
so
or
a
marriage. He will
relationship
never
is
trust
great?
her again.
Yes.
He's going to haunt her. He's going to
You have
taunt
it
her
in his
because
mind.
of that
But if
thing.
he's the one that cheats,
Can I
He will
have to
beg. He
forgive.
will
Can I
want
say
to.
something?
He want
Can I
to.
say
He want to
something?
make her believe that he's
Can I say
actually
something?
sorry.
Right.
But if she's the one that does it, never.
I
Everything
was
she
drunk.
does
It was the
something.
influence of alcohol. I
Yes.
was drunk. I was not myself.
Can I say
But
something?
you
This thing
cheated.
happens mostly say for women.
Mm.
Right? When it comes to gender, people will bring out cheating, which you think it falls mostly on the guy. Now, I'm probably a statistics student, right? Graduate rather of statistics from Futo, right? And I have carried out most of this observation. That's why I asked you what is actually cheating. Now, to a lady, cheating is when I leave you and I go and have sex with another lady.
Nah.
To most ladies, that's the definition
doubt.
of cheating. But just like you pointed out, cheating is when you crave something else that is happening in another relationship, right?
That should be in your own relationship.
Right? That should be in your own relationship. Now, who does that the most?
That's
tell me who
not the
cheats.
definition for me. That's not the
That's what we
definition
all
for
agreed
me.
on here. That's what we
No.
just said.
No.
Okay, I'm listening then.
Cheating, like I said,
Yeah.
cheating is when you do something with your partner, something that you're supposed to do with your partner.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be sex with someone else.
Thank you. And women don't do this thing. Women in relationship don't randomly go.
It is 95% out of 100.
Hardly.
Right?
It is
women
hardly.
in relationship don't also
it is
go
the
and
men.
exchange contacts with other men with the purpose of
No.
You hardly see a
It's
woman
very.
do that.
It is a woman that
You
is in
hardly
an
see a
open
woman doing that.
relationship.
So let me get you straight. If a man cheats, right, he is not in a he's most likely or not in an open relationship.
Whether open
But
or
if a
not
woman
open,
cheats,
a man is
she's in an open relationship.
No, that is not what
What
you're
we
trying
said-
to you're trying to you're
no,
trying
what
no,
we
you're
said is a
trying
woman
no.
hardly cheats, whether she's in an
Yes.
open relationship or she's
Because
not.
you
Women
were
hardly
trying
cheat.
to paint
Women hardly cheat.
no
Yes, women hardly
Women
cheat.
hardly cheat.
Yes.
Women.
Yes.
2024 women.
Yes,
we cheat.
yes,
That's a
100.
big fat lie.
Yes.
See,
Men with
it
men
will
are
shock
still
you to
cheating
note that
more
it will
than
shock you to
women.
note that women, most of the times, right, even orchestrate this cheating.
Hmm.
They are the
In what
architects behind this
ways?
cheating.
In what ways?
Let's come down to expectation. My man doesn't have money and I'm seeing the money with you, right? Most of them have the tendency of working. If in a normal club or whatever setting, right, you would see that women walk up to guys more than even men approach women.
It's a lie.
These days,
It is hard.
in this
It's a
generation,
lie.
still for sex for money, sex to cool their temper, sex for so
What
many
I
random
know
things.
and what
I'm seeing you
I
as
know.
as a guy. I like the way you're dressed. This guy is going to be an odogu. I'm meeting him without considering whether this man has a wife at home or not.
A guy,
And now you expect that man to still keep quiet because it's plywood.
Mm.
You expect him to of course, well, as a guy,
You're justifying
as a
that.
guy, I don't justify cheating.
That's what you're trying to do.
No, but
That
is
is what you're trying to do.
the same goes vice
I am not
versa. A man,
justifying-
a man,
what you're trying
a
to
man,
do.
and
A man would
the
approach.
same goes
Okay,
vice
Thank
versa.
you.
A
I
man
love
will
what you want
approach
to
a
say.
lady
Yes.
and will not be concerned whether she's married,
Yes.
whether she's in a relationship,
Yes.
or whether she's single.
Yes,
And
even
you will
if
ask-
she is,
and you will
sometimes they
ask-
don't even respect
Yes.
anything.
And they will ask and be persistent because they want to
Yes.
sleep with that lady.
Personally, I don't believe people cheat by mistake.
It can never be a mistake.
I am not of the opinion because one, you had many options to do. You went to the club. You reached the club. You had so many options. You had the queue to leave. You kept dancing.
And you kept drinking.
You had the queue.
Who
to
are the
leave.
ones that
You
go to
kept
club
drinking.
and cheat from club? Is it men or who do it more? It's men.
See, most times you see girls going to
Men.
the club, they are going together with girls.
Yes.
For what?
The girl should not go
To
to
have
club.
fun.
It's club only
Don't you
for
guys
men.
hang out?
So men should not also go to club.
Men
Any
should
woman
go
that
to
is
men.
going
It's a
Men can
motive.
go to club. Yes, but men go
With
to
a
club and
motive.
will always
To always-
carry a woman.
Yes, or
So
either
let
they
me-
carry
let
a
me-
woman there, or
let
they
me
say
just-
they will always find a woman to go home
Yes.
with.
Let me just say what you just said now, right? You said women go to club
Yes,
with their fellow women
Yes.
to have fun,
yes.
but men go to club with motive.
With a narrative, yes, with a motive.
Because it's a man that will approach the
Haba,
woman
this
to
Yes.
take the woman
this is-
home.
this is-
Yes.
A woman will not
blunt
approach. The
statement.
only woman
Nah.
that will approach a man in a club
Nah.
is a
This is a blunt
prostitute.
statement,
Yes.
man. That's a bold, big fat lie.
Nah.
You just don't want to accept that.
It's not about
see,
accepting. It's
it's-
about
see,
reality.
It's the reality.
Now,
of
if-
it.
See,
if-
the actual reality is that men cheat the most.
Look,
Yes.
Look, if you say
Men
you
are the
say-
ones that ruin
If
relationships.
you are talking about, you see, that's why
See,
I
see,
look-
let me
look
tell
at
you.
your-
Let me
look at what we are
tell
discussing. We are
you.
discussing under the umbrella of our Gen Z generation.
Yes.
If you are talking about the umbrella of millennials, now,
No,
all
Gen
those-
Z.
what happens then? I would boldly tell you that, men are the ones pushing. They always walk up to women and everything. Now, again, it is nothing to brag. One or two, I think I've mentioned it to you that I've had ladies ask me out. It is not something to brag. I'm just telling you that in this generation, there are ladies like that, and they are coming out more. Can I say whether it is bad or wrong? Personally, I feel if you like me, or approach me, right? If I like you, I would approach
And
you.
you're going to rate
definitely.
that person. Most times, you guys will not
Look,
rate
that's
that
the
person.
thing.
Never.
No.
And we'll
Most
never even
times,
think of having a serious relationship with that
sometimes
person.
men even find it sexy when a girl throws
Nah. That and even
To
if
what
they do,
extent?
even if
Are you
they do,
thinking
it's
of
not.
having
It's going
a
to last
long-term
for a short
relationship?
while.
Yes. Are you thinking of having a long-term
It's never
relationship?
going
Who
long
are you
term.
to guarantee that?
Who am I to
Men
guarantee
will never
that?
take
It
a
already
woman
happened.
that approaches them serious like that.
Yes.
That's
I
just the
don't
honest
think
truth.
so. If you even check it,
Because it is a man's duty to approach.
most of the best relationships, they will tell you, this woman met me, this woman said hi first. This woman checked this thing.
See.
You know, they watch wedding videos.
See,
Who said hi first? The woman will raise up her heel.
See,
who approached first? The
see.
woman will raise up her heel.
That is not in Nigeria. That is
If you
outside
leave,
Nigeria.
it's here. And
See,
if you leave
most-
women, they will kneel down to propose.
Now
Why?
we're streamlining.
How many?
We're streamlining this to this present generation.
Yeah.
And one thing I know is that the men in this generation, you guys bring the relationship more.
Yeah.
Why? First off, online you guys preach about this kind of lady, this kind of lady, this kind of lady, but behind you're doing something else. Most of these guys that come on Twitter to bash all these girls doing OnlyFans, go behind. Some of them are married people. Some of them are in serious relationships. Some of them are claiming to be sent online.
What are they doing inside?
Claiming to be committed online.
Should I say something that would actually vex you guys now?
Okay.
Right? If these ladies are not in OnlyFans, the guys won't go there.
Because most of these ladies are open to these things. They are not in serious relationships. And they are not in any relationships.
Yes. Married. Some of them might be married.
Married even to start with.
Why are you trying to deny the fact that
we see them say these things.
That's not what I'm doing.
We see all these ladies doing all these OnlyFans stuff come to say that you've seen that these men are married, and if they start to bring out names or bring out lists, a lot of marriages are going to break.
First, right? And I quote you said, if a lady approaches a man, check her, she's not in a serious relationship, or she's not in a relationship at all. But if a man approaches a lady,
there's a motive.
Yes.
That's number one. Secondly, you said if a man approach a woman in a club, you said ladies can go to club to have fun.
Yes.
But a man cannot go to club to have fun.
No.
A man can go to club to have fun.
She said
there's every possibility that he will use that club with a lady.
Yes, because that's what he has in mind going there.
Yes. You bring out possibility now.
Yes.
And you forget the fact that as there are possibilities for a man, it's the same way there are possibilities for a lady. Possibilities is not, it doesn't fall to a particular gender. It is when it comes to cheating. That what's it called? Repeat what you just said. The third whatever that was the highlight.
The OnlyFans.
Yeah, thank you. You know, ladies that are in OnlyFans are not in a relationship, but these guys that go to watch OnFans are in a relationship. How?
Are you trying to tell me that? Are you trying to say
it's assumption? We see it online.
It's false.
It's not false because most of the ladies come to say that if they start bringing out names, marriages will break. They say it.
A lot of married men.
They say it.
Men in relationships.
Because it's still the same men. It's still the same men that go and patronize them. Exactly. That still come online to say this is this, that, this is this, that, and that is it.
Even if you ask me, I think women shame women more than men shame them.
Nah.
Women shame fellow women. I'm talking as a guy that has
no way. Explain.
In what way?
Shame
explain.
Generally.
Explain. Give instances.
Women shame
when you're trying to make
women backbite, right? Against that.
So you think men don't backbite? The thing is, men don't bring their drama outside. Men don't bring their drama outside.
In what way?
Women give fake advices to their fellow women because they even want to get something from their relationship. Look at what trended on Twitter the other day about a girl coming out to tweet that, or a lady coming out to tweet that, hey, look, I am offended. Someone like this. I don't know wherever you are. Remember, you stole my husband from me, or my guy from me.
Yeah, I saw that
was
story.
Shocked and everything. And then this same girl that stole the guy.
Yeah.
So the man in the relationship. Why did he allow himself to be stolen?
I know the man in the relationship.
Why did he allow himself to be stolen?
But I want to say something. I'm sorry, not sorry. I'm sorry, not sorry. But that guy is foolish. Because why will you be dating a girl and your girlfriend's best friend is coming to tell you how was the weekend? Are you stupid? You let that conversation.
Why would you allow yourself
again?
To be in that kind of situation?
Meaning that you were enjoying it and you were chasing something. Your girlfriend's friend was constantly texting you. Why would she ask you? You could never tell your girlfriend. You never even told her for one day.
That is not that man.
I'm not trying to justify that this what the lady did was right or wrong. But what I'm saying is the guy had a stand.
No. Let's talk about the man.
He has 100% stand.
Why did he allow himself to be moved or persuaded into that direction?
Thank you. He was not tied down, no be juju. He used open eye, agree constantly. Someone that is not your girlfriend, I'm sure. I'm 100% sure that he never told that girl.
A man in a healthy relationship.
Because first off, why is your friend's friend coming? Why is your girlfriend's friend coming to ask her how was the weekend? First off, if it's an ideal man, he's going to tell her, what do you even tell her about us?
Exactly.
That is even making her ask me this.
Okay.
So that man
can I come
is
in
a
now?
zero man.
Can I come in now?
Come in.
And I crave your indulgence if you would listen, right? what I've understood, and I stand to be corrected for this particular statement, right? What I understood women do nowadays is to put men in a fix or in a position where you always have to choose, right? And most of the times,
Nah.
these men choose even without considering themselves.
That's the line.
That's number one,
Nah.
right? But that's aside. Now, but down to what I want to say. Like I said for that one, I stand to be corrected,
Okay.
so we can actually have a conversation about that. But down to what I want to say, right? Let's go back to that tweet. This lady came out on Twitter and ranted, she won't forget what her fellow woman did to her. And now what did her fellow woman do, right? She stole her man, according to her, right? And she came and ranted and everything. And now this fellow woman that she was talking about replied with saying that she is not sorry, right? That's number one. And called her out for whatever she was not doing right in her relationship. That's number two. And said she is proud for being with this guy. That's number three. Now, whatever can I just land? Right. What I observed both of you do now is not saying this girl, right, did what she did not make sense.
Nah.
Can I
said
finish?
that.
Can I finish?
I said that.
Can I finish?
I said that. I
What
said I was
understood
not
you
trying to
did
justify
was-
her
you did-
action.
you did-
But
you did
what
say that
I said it.
you
I said
ran mostly to the guy
because he was in a
relationship.
He is
There
the
is
one.
no
He had no power to not let that thing go
Exactly,
on.
he's in a
What
relationship.
happens to
He had no
what
power
happens
to
to-
not let that thing go
what
on.
happens to-
What stopped him?
happens to
What
the
stopped
girl
him from
telling
telling
her
his
friend?
girlfriend? What stopped him from trying to change and
Exactly.
say, babe,
Is
see,
he a
whenever you
baby?
come around, try to clean. What stopped him from not doing all those things?
What stops the friend herself from saying, look, this is what your man is saying about you. Can't you change?
She had
This is where different
intention.
is
She had
coming.
intention.
She had intention.
She wanted to take the man from her friend. Yes.
See, my
I'm not blaming the guy.
The man. No.
more chance.
The
He
man.
stood more chance.
Wow.
The man.
He stood
The
more
man
chance.
in the the man in the relationship is not a
The
child.
guy had the girl had
The same way. The
Yes,
same way.
he's not a
The
child.
same way. See, the same way the friend took her guy, same way another girl will take the man.
Yes.
The fact that people are not even agreeing that this thing itself could be a 50-50
It's
thing.
not
Not a 50-50.
Thank you. It is not a 50-50
Now,
thing. Fine.
look,
We have ruled out that narrative.
It's not
that it is
a 50. Chill.
And
It's
you
not
want to
a
push the
50.
blame solely on the
Why are you
It's
removing
not
your mind
pushing
from
the
the man?
blame.
What did the man
Yes.
play in
I
that
am
because
not. See,
What was
Wait,
your
first of
wait,
all,
let me ask
the
you.
whole
Let me ask you.
situation.
Wait,
What was
let me
his
ask
role?
you.
Yeah.
You're in a relationship, right? You have a girlfriend.
Are you giving an instance? Because I'm not actually.
Okay, let's
instance.
assume
Okay.
you're in a relationship, you have a girlfriend,
Yeah.
and then your girlfriend has a best friend,
Yeah.
and then you notice that your best friend, the best friend of your girlfriend, starts asking you stuff about how was your weekend? She came around today. Maybe you just had a number, maybe for a few times when you cannot reach her. This is why you have this person's contact. People don't text all the time.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Out of the blue, she texts you and she's asking you, how was the weekend with her? Hope she's good. You know how she can be now. Laugh out loud. What are you going to do? What are you going to do with that
want to tell you
conversation?
what I'm going to do, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Hi. Yeah. The weekend was fine. To stop.
And what
What
would
are you
you
going
do
to do to your
with the
girlfriend?
Hey babe, this girl was actually asking how our weekend, was or whatever.
So that is
what's
what
up.
the man did not do.
Okay.
Yes.
Fine. That is what the man did not
Yes.
do. Okay.
And
fine.
I think the man actually
Thank
had
you. He
was attracted to the
yes,
girl.
and he was
He
enjoying
liked
the
her.
moment.
Yes, he was
because
enjoying
if you
it
care about somebody, you will never let that happen.
Yes.
So
Because first off, you're going to. Why are you even telling people? What are you even telling this person to begin with?
yeah.
What are you telling this person now? Why is this person constantly asking me this?
And you're constantly
cut it.
replying.
You cut it off, but you did not cut
point
it
that you
off.
invited her to come to the
Help
house.
you do those things
and
that
do
your
all those
girlfriend was
things.
not doing right.
She went
She
to
went
his house.
to his house.
How did they start
Did
dating?
you-
She
did
did
you-
not go
did
to
you
his
read
house.
it?
She went to his
you
house.
read
Did they start dating from afar?
Can you hear me?
Did they start dating from afar? She obviously probably went to his house. They met somewhere.
Yeah.
For there to be a mutual
There was an
connection,
agreement.
an agreement before anything even started.
Yeah.
Did
So
you-
the guy was also wrong in this situation. A girl cannot be messaging you when you have a girlfriend and you will not tell your girlfriend.
And you let it happen
if it is
once,
a serious
twice,
relationship, if
3
you love your
times.
girlfriend, you tell babe, how far I don't like this.
See,
Why
see.
does your girlfriend even have my
See,
number?
I'm not trying. I'm not trying
did you
to.
read-
I'm
answer
not.
my- answer
I'm
my
not.
question,
I'm not
answer
trying
my
to do.
question.
I'm not trying to do
I
this.
answered
gender
You're
your
trying to
war
support
thing.
the
I
man
answer yours.
and
I
blame
have
the
two
No,
woman.
it's
questions.
not even.
I have
It's
two
more of
questions I
trying to
want to- I
justify
have
the
two questions.
actions.
First of all, if you remember, right, I asked a question, or rather 3 questions. The first time I asked the question, do you people consider the fact that this thing could be a 50-50 something? The guy had probably intentions, right? This girl also had intentions. You guys said no.
It could be a 50-50 because it's already out there that the girl messaged the guy first.
Could I just ask?
So she had yes, we're answering. She had intentions.
Yes.
The guy also had intentions because he never told his girlfriend.
So it simply means that there was no love between him and his girlfriend.
You're not letting me speak. Sorry.
No, we don't want you to speak. Because you've been asking
you're trying
questions
to change the narrative
and
to
saying a lot of
justify
things.
to your ends.
I listen to you ask me questions, right?
Okay.
Thank you. So let me ask you mine.
All right.
Right. When I pointed that out, I can vividly remember, even the camera captured it, or camera doesn't lie.
Yes.
Right. You guys said no. It is not, you disagree, it's not a 50-50 whatever, that this guy actually knew what he was doing. Right. And it happened. Now, personally, I feel the blame is 50-50. Right. But let's keep that aside.
Okay.
So you asked the question, you said the man did this one and he did that one. He could have said he would have
the blame
he
should be blamed
right.
more actually because it is his relationship.
Did you see the tweet?
Yes.
Did you see the tweet?
I didn't.
Okay. If you read the tweet, you would notice that this girl was saying, I remember vividly now, this girl was saying she invited this her friend to her house. Not that the guy invited, just like what you guys pointed out. She invited this girl to her house to come and stay with her because of a job she's looking for in that particular state.
Okay, I saw that. I saw the story.
That same job she was looking for was a job she found for her. You understand? Now, this is fine. Let's have that on that basis, right? Secondly, what I want to ask is, we've talked so much about what this guy could have done and everything, but we've not talked about what this girl, the friend, could have done to save her friend's relationship. I mean, this girl saw a job opportunity. Let me finish, please. Okay. This girl saw a job opportunity and gave you, not only giving you, she said, you know what, it's fine. You can come to my house and stay. And all these gestures of kindness your friend gave you, imagine it's the both of you, right? You gave her these gestures of kindness, and something I'm the guy, all right, and I've been saying my girl doesn't do this thing, this one doesn't do that one. Even if you don't even want to, you don't like me, even if she doesn't like me, she can, because of your friendship, right, between the both of you, say, okay, look, babe.
First of all,
I'm still trying to understand what you're trying to point out.
Can I just finish?
I'm trying to understand what you're pointing out. Good.
You can say because of that gesture, say, okay, look, I think your man has been complaining about this thing.
Wait,
blah, blah,
let me say
blah.
something.
Can I land?
Let me say
Can
something.
I just land?
First of all, from the story I saw, they were never close friends.
Yeah.
They just met at one place and went to the same job interview or something. I be on WhatsApp, they were in the same group or something. Before the girl decided to help the other girl with the job, they were never close friends at all. Okay. So she helped the girl. Helping a girl doesn't mean that the girl will be good to her in return, because she doesn't even know the girl from anywhere like that. It's just somebody you just met based on work stuff. They were never close friends. Okay. They were never close friends from the start.
Okay, so the fact that I help you doesn't even mean you should even help me.
Yes, you don't expect doing something good, the person should do it back to you. It doesn't work like that.
That's the thing. The level of biasness is too much. Personally, I feel this thing is a 50-50 thing.
Nah, it's not about being biased, because if it was actually love, I mean, this guy would not let something, as someone that you even barely knew from the onset, this person was never a close friend to your girlfriend or something, to come between both of you.
The girl made a mistake by even giving her friend her boyfriend number. And that exposed, that situation exposed
I've not come down to my point.
You've been talking since. That situation actually exposed who the boyfriend is, and back to cheating. Men cheat more, because that guy was in a relationship and he still went to cheat on his girlfriend with another girl.
It's mostly the guys that's ruins the relationship.
Yeah.
Trust me.
He had the full power to reject it. He had the full power to reject it, but he did not.
No, because it's the truth. Because most of the time men are trying to justify. Their actions. Men are trying to justify that this is the reason why we did it. I always want to bring it down to
the girl came to me. The girl came on me.
Okay, why didn't she see that this person's this, or is it that? it's not working
You
like
start
that.
you have the full position as the person in the relationship to
See,
say no.
even some guys, if you be truthful, you know that yes, your gender, especially in this day where everybody think they don't wise up, they don't do this. Your gender, you guys ruin the most
So
beautiful things.
have you heard your
Even
view about this?
Yes.
even
Okay,
our
fine.
mothers will tell us, "No, my dear, men will always cheat. A man is a man. Men cheat, and they will always cheat."
And in the end, they will justify their actions.
Yes, they will
Have you heard your view about this?
not fully.
Okay. So can I talk now?
Yeah, just for a few seconds.
I can talk now.
Yeah, a few
They
seconds.
said I can talk.
Make it snappy.
Okay, fine. Now, what you would think I am doing is blame the lady or shift the
That is
balance.
what you're
That's
trying
what
to
you've been
share
doing now.
it.
Because when
No,
you say one
he's
thing, you
yes,
bring another
he's
thing.
trying
A
to
woman
share.
does
He's
it.
trying to
Fine.
share the actions.
Yes.
He's trying to share that okay, this is how it's supposed to. It's not a 50-50
You
thing.
know why I came in with that. It was when you talked about possibilities, right? Now, the difference between people that actually want to have conversations,
Yeah.
right, and want to learn is the fact that they look through every angle.
Mm.
And again, like I said, if there's anything I've understood, is the fact that one, you guys won't even let me speak.
Mm.
This is bullying.
We've allowed you to
Two,
talk.
two, you
Countless
guys don't want to
times.
you guys don't want to air all the angles. And that is why
We
I'm
aired
like
all
that.
the angles.
No, you
We
didn't.
We
touched
did.
You
on
focus
everything.
solely on the guy.
Nah,
Because
And
that
I'm
is
not
the
you're
truth.
trying to
justifying
share
the
the
That is the
guy.
responsibility to
That
say
is the
that
honest
this is how
truth.
it's supposed to be.
We never said women
See,
don't cheat.
see.
Women cheat, but hardly cheat.
It's mostly the guys
Men
that
cheat
causes the
more.
relationship to be ruined, and that's on period.
Okay, fine.
Now, another thing that causes relationship to be ruined is family.
Yeah.
Family. I don't know. What do you have to say about that?
I would say like you can be dating this person and your father might not approve of it.
Because maybe they are not in the same economic status with your family,
Yeah.
right?
Or they don't look like someone you should be with.
Mm. What about you?
I think at this point I'll just have to be agreeing with you, bro. I mean, what do you think?
It's not that serious.
Well, when it comes to family, right, I think background have or has so a lot rather to do in relationships, right?
Yeah.
And that's where understanding comes in.
Yes. Compromise as well.
Yeah, you know, I told you I had a friend say, you know, I won't marry a girl from a rich background because I feel like I would be controlled, if not
Yeah.
from
Her
her people and
father through
everything.
her.
But the reality is also that the fact that people also marry from rich backgrounds and they're also enjoying this thing,
Yes.
right? But you reach a certain stage in your life and you want to stand your ground on certain things.
Yeah.
I always use this example. When I was a child, my dad would always instruct, do this, do this, and you don't question,
Mm.
you do it.
Yeah.
It gets to a stage in life, right? And he's saying, do this. And you're saying, Daddy, what about this?
Yeah.
Or have you considered this option?
Yeah.
It also gets to a stage in life, you're the one instructing your dad on what to do.
Yeah.
You get so all these things are stages. Now, I'm not talking about situationships now, or you just want to goof around
Yeah.
with someone. If you are actually in a real relationship, right, and I've defined what I feel like a real relationship is,
Yes.
you have to stand your ground on certain things.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, not be your papa they marry the girl
It's
for
both of
you,
you.
not be your mama they marry the girl for you. It's more like
Yeah.
both of you against
in
the
it.
world. So
Yes.
you know, whether a rich background,
Or
poor
average.
background, so many expectations from this parent, this other expectation from this one,
What
from
do you
siblings
want
and
for
everything.
yourself?
At the end of the day, it has to come down to what do they
Yeah.
both of you in that
Want for each
relationship want for
other.
yourself, and that is where standing your ground comes in.
Yeah.
Now, having said this, I won't even lie, it's not easy
Yes. 100.
because Nigerian parents can be a lot of things.
Yeah.
And there is this thing that I have noticed quite alright, that once your siblings, especially the female ones,
Yeah.
don't agree with any lady you bring in the house, it's going to be a big problem.
Definitely.
Yeah. I mean,
That's true.
Especially when there
I
are
have
not
four
much
sisters at
boys.
home, so I can testify to this
Yeah.
really, right? You bring someone they feel like they don't vibe with, or they feel like this person is going to really
Go
cause
Sometimes it
you,
might be
or
for
it's
your
going
own
to take you
advantage.
Yeah.
yeah, but you see, most of the times now they don't even give you a genuine reason why they don't like this
Yeah.
person.
And then forgetting the fact that it's not really easy for people to click at once.
And at the same
You don't
time,
meet
forgetting the
somebody
fact that
and
it's not
say,
even
yes,
about
this
them.
is yes.
right? That you can meet someone and then boom, you guys connect instantly.
Yes, and
It's
then you can
beautiful.
still meet somebody,
Right.
and it's going to take a long while.
Whether you guys connect instantly or not, it boils down to the fact that it actually takes work
Yes,
for a relationship to work.
intentions.
Yeah.
Whether
You have
both
to
of
be
you are perfect or
intentional.
not, you guys have to keep doing up the work.
Yes.
So when it comes to that stage, you actually just have to stand your ground and
Yeah.
you know what? I love you, dad. I love you, mom. But in this particular situation, I respect you, but fuck you. You know, respectfully.
Yeah.
This is who I want. Because at the end of the day,
Yeah.
you're taking up that responsibility and consequences
Yeah.
if there be any.
Yes,
You get what I'm saying?
another thing that ruins relationship is social media. A lot of people build or want to have certain relationships
Yeah.
based off what they see
What they see
online,
online,
forgetting
yeah.
that you don't know the effort these people are putting inside.
Yeah,
They're just
yeah.
showing you. I
And
mean, I
it's-
could literally bring out a camera. When you listen to radio presenters, right? A radio presenter could be holding their stomach like this, and then they'll be vibing and talking. All right, guys, this.
Yeah.
You're not seeing what they are going through.
Yeah.
It's just the voice you're hearing. And like, wow, this
You
person
love
is
this voice
good.
so much.
I had a presenter that lost his brother. He was on air, and then he played an advert. When he came back, he was crying, but his energy did not drop
not
from
drop, yeah.
before he went on break.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Now, this is the same thing with seeing relationships on social media. You see these things online and you want to like, oh, this person is doing this for his babe. This is how he's going to do. Forgetting that first off, your personalities are not the same. The personality of the person you're dating is not the same as that person's own, because you think you know as much from what that person is putting out.
you
It's-
don't,
you don't.
you barely know nothing.
Yeah. See, I just to buttress this the more.
Yeah.
People, human, man, woman should get off the high horse of so many expectations
Yeah.
and go for what they want.
Truly want.
Build
Yeah.
it yourself.
And build it yourself.
Lay your foundations
I'm
yourself.
so much of a fan of you know, seeing lovely couples, right?
Yeah.
Seeing lovely things happen online. I
Yeah.
can get glued watching all those things, right?
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, you have to come to that consciousness that look, you are not them.
Yes, and they are not you.
It's not bad to like something beautiful happening in someone
True.
else's life. But in as much as you're liking that thing, you know
Yeah.
that in your own life is also a step at a time.
Yeah.
The fact that these people reached that height,
Yeah.
it took them processes too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And that's the same way it's going to take you a couple of
Yeah.
progress before you get
Yeah.
to that distance. So,
Absolutely.
you know, I think people should be ready to build,
Yeah.
you know, man and woman. And they also need to
Ready.
understand. I think I was listening to Michelle Obama,
Yeah.
right, talk about how disappointed she is in our generation,
Yeah.
right? She feels, you know, we quit a lot, especially when it
Yes.
comes to relationships.
True. We
We're
give
not
up
ready to fight.
easily.
And then she gave an instance how when Obama was president and she was first lady, you know, there are certain times where she puts her 70% in a relationship and Obama is giving just 30.
Yeah,
right?
and there were also
Barack Obama
times
is giving
when
just 30.
he was giving
When he
more
was
and she
giving
was
more and she
giving
was giving this
less,
thing. So
and there were times when it was 50-50. What
you get-
matters is that it is matching up to
both of you
100.
are pushing it through.
Yeah.
You know, so people are not really ready to put in the work. That's
Okay,
what I think.
finally, one of the things that ruin relationship is morals. See, this generation, they say in their slang, they say we'll be wilding. A lot of people are doing a lot of things,
Yeah.
mostly because of peer pressure.
Yeah.
And then I've heard a guy say that some
Sorry.
girls go do everything where they want to finish. Flex all the flex, have fun, enjoy your youthful life. And at the end of the day, your body cannot reach 50. Now you now want in his words, you say they would always want the good men and say that is life. That was how they were before. Forgetting that this was you back then, and somehow, if you were not this person, you did not grow yourself to be this person. There is no way where you're now. You can never be ready to say, okay, I don't ready. I don't come out mind.
You know how people think they can change all of a sudden?
Yes.
It is very hard. Just like sex. You're a virgin, you start once, right? You would always crave it.
Yeah.
At least for a couple of weeks or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, it's the same thing with morals, right? Now, / upbringing.
Yeah.
Upbringing gets to a point and it stops.
Yeah.
It stops where your father has done whatever he has to do to get you to a certain level.
Yeah.
Now, morals, to my own understanding, starts also, in as much as it starts from as your father is raising you,
Yeah.
it kicks off fully from now that you have responsibility
Yeah.
of what you want to do or
What
what
you
you want to
learned and
become.
how you
You
choose to
understand? So
implement it.
thank you. How you choose to implement those things
Yeah.
now is what comes out for you. So if you're one who, cheats and whatever, and you have those
Yeah.
things, and you feel like when you now enter a real relationship, it's just going to boom all of a sudden stop because you are in a real relationship.
Just
That's a
they
big-
play.
that's a big, like, just they play, my guy.
Just
Like,
they
Except
play.
you've not made that conscious decision to stop it.
yeah. Also, people can also stop habits, but it takes time.
Yeah, it takes time.
And
Yeah,
it's best you work on yourself,
Yeah.
quitting those stuffs
before
actually
entering.
into
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
sure,
Than
that's
waiting
true.
to be ready.
Yeah.
Then you want to
Yes.
start working on yourself at
Yeah,
that
you will
time.
ruin the
So
relationship.
generally, I just feel people should learn to put in the work. See,
Yeah,
look, best
it's
of-
not really about all of these things. It's about your personality and what you want for yourself. I
Yeah.
mean, you cannot see a girl you want and then your dad is going to tell you it's not about love. I want you to marry this person, and even if you do, it's not going to work
Yeah,
out
you wouldn't
because you know
be-
that you're not going to put your heart into
Yeah.
it because that is not what you want. That is not the plan you have. That is not what you've been
You know-
looking forward to building.
Sometimes I actually feel love is not enough.
Nah, love is not
No,
enough.
love is not
Yeah.
enough.
Love is
You know, it
actually
comes to
not
that
enough.
point
It's not
where
enough.
You have to go
Comes
Other
with
things,
compromise.
yes.
Listening to someone speak, and then he was like, women have this tendency, right? This is what he said now, not what I'm saying before you guys throw me that attack back. But this is what he said. Women have this tendency of when I get married to, or when she gets married to a man, the vibe is there and everything is there. He called it the honeymoon phase, right? So, and it gets to a point, the honeymoon phase passes
Phases out.
fades away, right? What then happens?
Mm.
You find out that most of these women, according to him, have nothing to offer, right? It's more like, okay, what next?
They were not ready for it then.
Yeah.
Exactly. I think that it goes down to that. So
All
people
right.
actually need to be ready to
Yeah.
commit. Commitment is not easy at
Yes,
all.
it doesn't start.
If it takes you to be single like me,
Like they say, the
and
journey of 1,000
train
miles begins
yourself,
with a step.
exactly, and train yourself, please do. You would enjoy it when you actually enter that.
Yeah,
healthy
don't rush
relationship.
it because
Yeah, don't
others
rush
are doing
of
it.
course.
All right, guys, it's been an amazing ride. Trust me, even though we cooked Favour, was it delicious?
It's fine. It's fine.
He
I
burnt
mean, when
his
you have
ass.
two women, they won't let you speak, and this is abuse.
It's
This
not
is the abuse we're talking about, but it's fine.
That's
I-
not
We
about
were,
that
we were
here.
speaking the truth.
Yes,
And you're trying to
we're trying to
corner it.
justify and use icing to like cover the cakes.
My dad says something, right? Sometimes women don't see far, right, and men see far.
We've seen you.
And when
you
you
even
want
see
to
through
communicate,
walls.
they don't let you communicate. This is the problem you have in relationship. The fact that they just want to say everything.
You be
and
Gen
everything
Z.
and
true.
everything,
You be Gen Z.
and
then.
you won't say
Not true.
nothing.
You dey take advice from
But as
millennials.
men, you have to keep
Okay.
on, condoning all these things just for love and peace to reign.
Anyways,
Yeah.
may love and
Yes,
peace continue
yeah.
to reign.
Amen.
Men's opinion, actually.
Oh my God. All right, guys, that's the end of it on this show. Thank you so much for sticking with us. Thank you for seeing the value we've contributed. We're not saying that everything we say is right. We spoke out of our own perspective.
Yeah.
We explained everything based off what we understood.
Yeah.
And then, but at the end of it all, you know what is right. You picked out what matters the most in it. See, it's all about you. It's not about what you see on social media. It's not about your family. It's not about what they think about this gender or this gender. If you want this, be that first. I always tell my friends that you cannot be saying you want a man that gives when you've never given.
Yeah.
We've had a gathering one time and I asked them what is the most you've spent on a man? Okay, I first asked what is the most a man has spent on you, and I was hearing big amounts, and then what's the most you spent on a man? And to be sincere, none of them mentioned up to 20,000 naira.
These are the issues.
And then I'm like, you want this, but you're not being this.
When they love conditionally.
Yes, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's not about the conditional love. When we now start streamlining it, this is what it's supposed to be, this is how it's supposed to be, then things will most likely not work. So what I will always say is that be yourself, be you, be that thing you want in the relationship, be that person you want in your relationship.
And you attract alike.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much, guys. Until we come your way next time, have a lovely time. Bye. It's better for relationship to